My dudes, we is here. How about that music, huh? Good morning, New York dudes and dudettes. How's it going? Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. How's your weekend? I don't know about you guys, but I am glad last week and this market is over. What's going on, Will? Yeah, last week was rough. But you know what's funny? I look back at my journal after a really bad week, and my whole week was green. I didn't even realize it. I had an entire green week after a really terrible week, and I was just like, oh man. Wow. Yeah, I'll show you. It's pretty lame. It's a lame calendar, but it's all green. Just look at that. It's really lame. But it's like mostly break even, you know? I mean, I can't say that's break even, but just recovering from a couple of big losses, you know? But I was just like, I didn't realize how I finished the week until I looked back at it. I thought it was a terrible week. So it's just kind of funny in the perspective. So, yeah. Top Step's just about break even here, so that's all right. No biggie. About to risk it for the biscuit. That's right. As long as there's gravy. Yeah. Yeah, Nathan and I were trading Asia last night. Everybody was gone. I guess everybody was on vacation or holiday or something. And we were just like, there were a couple of good setups, but I don't know. I wasn't 100% confident in them. I didn't take every setup. What did I take? I don't even remember. I did get into one setup last night, Asia. It was really good, but it slipped me like 25 ticks, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I had to make a decision, and I was 25 ticks really away from where I wanted my entry to be, and I decided I'm just gonna get out of this trade because this is not where I wanted to be. So as soon as it was a couple of ticks in profit, I closed it. And maybe it was a wuss out, but I'd missed already 25 ticks of the move. So what are the chances that it's gonna come back down? Probably pretty high. So I was like, I don't want to lose this trade, so I'm gonna do some management here. So I ended up doing that. I was like, damn it. But it's all right. I didn't lose. I didn't lose that trade. Yeah, I'm up. You can see here. Yeah, it's covered, but I'm up like $7. Yay. How did London go? Shibby, thanks for being my #1 fan, by the way. Banger in London. London was nice. Good. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you guys are starting the week out. Excellent. All right. Cool. Clean. Love it. Oh, let's see if we can get something like that today. That would be great. I'd love to. I haven't had a clean setup in like 2 weeks. And I haven't had a setup that didn't come back to break even. Like, I don't know what it's been, but if you look at gold, man, I was looking at gold last night. We'll look at gold here. We'll go over it. Look at all this junk. Let's see if I can draw. I hate the drawing tools on Project X, but I guess we won't have to worry about that much longer. All right, look at all this trash. Can you believe? This is what the market in gold has been doing. This is what it's given us. And I'm just, oh man, this is a death zone. Absolute death zone. There's nothing you can do with this. It's just terrible. This is the thing that breaks traders, and this is the thing that makes people quit. Hey, Perry, welcome back. I'm glad that you're alive. No, it's good to see you, man. Welcome in. Welcome in, Pez. Yeah, welcome in. Everybody welcome in. Welcome in. The legend of legends. Yeah, we're just jamming to New York here. Just looking at how it can just destroy you in 3 hours. Spending that moolah. Pez dog is in the house. That's right. I'm sure everybody here follows Pez, but if you are lurking in the shadows and you've never heard of Pez, this is a very profitable, very successful price action trader, so I recommend checking out his channel. Subscribe. Not sure when you're back to doing Asia, but for a while he was streaming Asia, so if you do decide to do that again, Perry, hopefully that'll be good. People can follow you for that, so shout out to my man Pez. Oh, tonight. Excellent. Okay, cool. I will be there. Hopefully, rock out till you clock out, right? No, I'm kidding. Anyways, gold has just been very weird lately. Last couple weeks have been rough on gold. As always, guys, let me know if the music is too loud or if it's annoying or whatever. Just shout it out. All right, let's billions and billions. Let's take a quick look-see at gold, see if we can catch something in New York. Do a top down here. Every day, Project X, I favorite these. I don't know about you guys, but I favorite these every day. And I have to come back and re-favorite them. And then I save it in the corner. And I still have to favorite it every day. Alright, let's look at the weekly candle. Man, what a crazy. Look at the movement on gold, right? Pretty solid, pretty predictable, nice. Then a bit of a pullback, okay, that makes sense. And then it just like went flat. This week sucked. And this last week wasn't that much better. I mean, come on, gold. But anyways, the weekly candles are ugly as hell. Daily. I think gold is mostly moving sideways right now. I think it's in a consolidation. I'm going to move this. I do this every day. Check the high time frames. I put a high time frame support and resistance. So that way when I'm seeing them on the lower time frames, I can tell, hey, this is where a major reaction was on the higher time frames. So that way I know if I'm getting close to it. Anyway, so we got a high time frame resistance. This is right here is all-time highs on gold, and then here's the bottom of the pullback. So it looks like it's kind of arching its way back down. I don't know. It looks super sideways. We'll see. We'll see if it continues. But on the daily, we're red. 4 hour. Not much. Not much has happened. I mean, look at that, right? Each one of these candles is 4 hours. What is that? 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 Like, come on, gold. Give us something better than this. This is trash. 1 hour candle. Pretty... God, that's ugly as heck. Ugh. This is what my dad used to say looks like the southbound end of a northbound mule. I might have got that wrong. You guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah. This is rough. Man, this is the hourly candle. God, I don't even know what to do with this information. It's trash. I want this. You know? I want this. I want movement. Even some, a couple here and there is okay. But I want this. Give me this, not this. Got your dices out there, Nathan? All right, 30 minutes. Just moving sideways, consolidating. 15, same. All right, well, I guess we're moving sideways, gold. So we'll see if you decide to wake up or not. Nathan, you one of those guys that drives around with big foam dice hanging from your rear view mirror? All right, let's see. We'll take a quick look at the NYSE. NYSE's got a little bit better, price action. Orem had it in his Civic in high school. Nice. Yeah, I actually did for like, oh god, I used to drive 1969 Firebird. That was my first car, and I had him in there for like a week, and then I decided, nah, I'm not a pimp. But still fun. On the weekly, NYSE is red. Bit of a pullback, maybe weakening here. It had 2 weeks where it was red and with long bottom wicks. So we'll see. Could be green this week. Daily. Moving down, but then came back up, so might be getting into this range here. I got my high time frame resistance and support set. 4 hour. Bit of a sideways movement here, but coming back down. So sideways as well. Same on the 1 hour. 30 and 15. Okay. Well, at least it's not overly bullish or overly bearish, which actually I like until it prints 12 red candles like it did here. Then I'm like, I can't really do a whole lot with that. So it looks pretty clean below this level here for sells. You do have a level right here, so we might be able to catch something. There's this long bottom wick on the 15, on the hour as well. That's why I have my level there, because it seems to be a pretty interesting rejection level. So we'll see if it respects that level or not. So just give it some time, let some price structure form, and go from there. Can move this level here to there. On the left here, a little bit of range for buys. Kind of a weird thing happened here. So these are big ranges too, right? This is 100 ticks, this little ruler. So we're looking at like 1,000 tick range. All right, well, so we'll see. We'll see what we get. I'm gonna watch 2 charts here. 15-minute candle is getting ready to close. On NQ, it's dropped quite a bit, but I want to see what happens with this rejection level. And we've had a lot of red, so I'm not interested in a setup just yet. So, yeah. Not much with gold either. It tried to break out of this range, but came back down. I think... Let me see, where's it at? Where's it clean? I'd say it's clean below this level here. That's where I want my level for sells. I don't want to trade in any of this junk right here. And it looks like that's a respected level. It bounced here and it bounced here. So that's a good spot for your support. 4048.6. All right, Pez. That sounds good, man. Enjoy your appointment. Catch you later. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate you. Good luck on the new Discord too. That's pretty sick that you're doing that. So, looking forward to seeing what happens there. Hopefully see you in Asia. Hopefully we're all a little bit richer. Oh, sick. Nice, man. That's awesome. I didn't know proctologists did video calls. I'm kidding, bro. I'm kidding. No, it's good. No, it's good. Awesome, dude. There's a really bad joke about that, but I'll refrain. I want to say more, but I'm gonna refrain. No, it's good, man. I'll look forward to seeing you later on. NQ's having a bit of a rejection here, just like it did over there. It'd be nice if NQ gives an opportunity to buy it back up. I'd be interested in that. I really hate where gold's at right now. I wish it would do something. So we're just giving some time. I grab something real quick. I blow up my nose. It's driving me nuts. I'll be right back. All right, I like what NQ is doing here. Might have an opportunity for a buyage coming up. But it is moving, it has been moving down a lot. So we'll see if it presents some good strength here. That would be good to buy it back up. But, you know, I'd say this is, I don't know if it's counter trend because it's overall it's moving sideways. Since 4 a.m. it's moved down. So there's a consideration there. This song takes me back to 2019. Flying over the Rocky Mountains into Telluride, Colorado. Landing and dropping off packages. It's crazy how music just takes you back to a moment in time. I saw a couple of you guys got funded over the weekend, or at least on Friday. So congrats to those who passed some accounts. Good job, Jack. I think you're one of them. Jack, I think you just got funded. I almost said refunded. He almost got funded. You did get funded. Yeah. Right? You got funded Friday, I think. Right, Jack? Sweet. Congrats, man. I just wanted to say congrats on stream. Yep, that's awesome. Double top step. Excellent. Yeah, I've got a top step and then I've got my Bullinox, and I'm not sure. I'm funded on Bullinox, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do there. And if this whole Project X thing is real, and it seems like it is, I don't know what to do yet. So probably just try and get funded on Top Step and then go from there. But I know Top Step also uses Project X, so I don't know. I'll give it a little bit more time and see if we can get a better understanding of what's happening. Because at this moment, I don't know. It could change. This horrible cough, it won't go away. Top Step booting off everybody Project X because they own Project X. You can trade Bullinox on Ninja Trader. Oh, I hate Ninja Trader. I really don't want to do that. I'm kind of thinking what I'd like to do is get a couple of payouts on Bullinox that pays for the activation, and then maybe pays to buy a couple more Top Step accounts and then shut down Bullinox. I don't know. Seems like everybody's leaving Bullinox. So the fact that I just activated accounts on Bullinox shows me how up to date I am. Yeah, Shibby. Well, I paid for 2 accounts, so that's like about $300. So if I'm able to pull that back out, and then some, then I basically, the accounts at that point are paid for. They paid for themselves. So I could just leave them at that point. I don't know. I don't know yet. I need to get a payout first. You ain't kidding, Nathan. Gold looks pretty trash. But sometimes it'll sometimes it'll wake up a bit. Yeah, definitely Shibby. Make more on Top Step. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna squeeze as much as I can out of this lemon. And then I'm planning on shutting down my Bullinox. Because I hate going back and forth between 2 accounts anyways. That drives me nuts. But I got a good discount on Top Step, so I kept it. But let me ask you guys a question, something I've been wondering. So on Bullinox, when you activate an account, when you get a qualification account, you get it for a discount, like $15 or whatever. If you don't pass that account and it goes to renew, you only pay $15 again. You don't pay the full price. But on Top Step, it seems like that's not the case. It seems like the first time you buy the account, you get your discount. Then they charge you full price for the second month. Is that right? Yeah, just pay the first in percentage. Lovely. Every month, yeah. Yeah, because I like the first combines that are discounted. Yeah. Go heavy, Nathan. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm a loser. I am. Look at it. So this is my Top Step. It renews in 5 days, and I've only made $300 progress. It's horrible. This is a 50K account, and I've made $300 in progress. I'm a loser trader. No, it's the last 2 weeks in the market have been rough. I was up like quite a bit. You give me SIG, Jack? All right, you give me SIG. Hopefully NQ gives me SIG. I'm already sick. One-time payment, but after EVA activation fee. So we got this. Let's watch NQ for a minute. Gold's in La La Land. So NQ. I'll watch it on my Bullinox as well. Stupid Bullinox. I don't want all this shit on the side. NQ. See what this does. Want to gear up for a sell? Yeah. We might take something here. If this green can push back down and close a little smaller than this, we might be looking at a nice little sell. That's pretty garbage. Careful though, because there's some long wicks over here. A bit of a fake out zone. Yeah, what happened in crypto, Nathan? I don't watch it. I've watched it a little bit, but yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get a top wick, Jack. We might get a bottom wick and buy it back up, but that's still not great. I think it's gonna dump here without us. Wow. Yeah, my dad's in crypto, and I told him yesterday, you need to get out of crypto, man. It's not good. I need that top wick before I take something. You could justify the top wick on the green, but I really want more because of all this crap on the left. Some rejections over here. It's not bad, but I've seen trades like this where it looks like it's moving down, and it might break this bottom wick. You take it, and then it reverses. A bit of a fake out. Bitcoin's down to 94. Wow. Yeah. Jack, you could not have said that any more like a dictator. Don't think, just execute. Take him down. Take him out. If you hesitate, we will put you on the guillotine. Do not hesitate, just execute. Nikolai, keep your head down. There's mortars coming in. Interesting price action. Hey, if you guys are well, hang on a sec. If you guys are on TikTok and you wouldn't mind throwing me a follow, I'd appreciate that. I'll put it in the chat. Same handle. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs or followers on TikTok because TikTok is dumb and will not let you go live until you have 1,000. And I don't understand why. Because I have another TikTok that I can go live on, and I've got like 133 followers on it. It's my aviation TikTok. So explain that to me. Explain to me how you can follow, not have 1,000 followers and go live. I don't understand it. Whatever. So I really like to go live on TikTok with trading, but I don't know if that's gonna happen anytime soon. So if you don't mind throwing a follow there, I'd appreciate it. And your burner accounts and your Temu Dan accounts and your other fake accounts, throw those in there too. NQ's not playing too well here. It might drop, but we'll see. It's already moved about 150 ticks. It's not bad. It's not bad, but and there's a wick fill here, but it also was a rejection. So wouldn't be a bad idea to go. I would go light here on gold. Let's see. MGC. Oh. Yep. bit. About 100 tick range there on gold. Gold has been doing this lately. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but you get into a setup and it'll just come back to break even. Like right now, it came back to where you would have gotten in, and then either it continues to breathe and then it goes, or what. But it just I don't know. It won't commit, and it's really annoying. So I'm a little cautious on gold right now, especially when we're in the middle of a range. Right. We're kind of in the middle here. So it's riskier. It's a little riskier. Prefer to have a good clean bounce off of a level and take that, then have it in the middle. And we're in the middle here. Got your balls busted bad about a no wick trade the other day? Yeah. No wick bandit will take you down. Let it breathe, let it fluctuate. Yeah. I just wanted to wake up a little bit, start moving, and then maybe we get ourselves an opportunity. A clean opportunity. NQ didn't really move. It did nothing. I would love if this on NQ, if this candle comes up, this would be a beautiful setup. This is what I'm looking for on NQ. Oh, I keep doing that. On NQ, I want to see this candle here. See if we're going to do this. Colors, that is terrible. I'd like to see NQ come up and close as a small green, right? And then the next one takes off. That would be great. Man, the drawing tools are horrible on this freaking platform. So I'd like to see a small green closure, but I don't know. I don't think we're going to get that in NQ. That'd be a really nice setup. Really, really nice. But get into the business of disqualifying trades rather than justifying trades, because you'll save yourself a lot of headache. Like, I can disqualify both of these trades right here for different reasons. This one wasn't bad. I needed to see more out of it though. Are you saying this looks good, Jack? This 30-minute looks good to you? Because I have to disagree, my brother. It looks pretty bad. That's what she said, Jack. Yeah, there's a lot of rejection, but this is, you got to remember, these are dojis. These are indecision candles. There's no, this is, you got to invalidate this junk. Even though it did have a major rejection, this is junk. And you can see the sideways movement here, the long top wicks. It's just a death zone. No, it's good, Jack. Everybody trades how they trade. Nothing wrong with that. Not saying anything about how you trade or anything. I just feel like, I would just encourage you to never stop learning. You know, continue to grow. Don't get settled into a mindset, because it can pigeonhole you, and then you paint yourself into a corner. Me coming on stream basically is a potential second opinion, right? If you see something and you're like, what do you think about this? And then I tell you guys, here's my evaluation of it. Then you can make your decision from there, with or without my opinion or whatever, which is fine. No big deal. I would say just keep an open mind. But that goes for me too. But that's good, Jack. Like, if it makes sense to you, then excellent. Good. Have you gone through all of the courses that Daniel has? Have you done all the modules? A lot of clean traffic here. NQ. If we get a closure, yeah, for sure, Brett. You're gonna Albert buy? No, it's good. Hey, man, if it's working for you, then you're onto something. It's good. I had a run there where I was taking the opening candle of NYSE every day and just making hundreds and hundreds or whatever. I don't know. I don't remember. It was a lot, but that lasted a short amount of time, and then it absolutely stopped working and burned my accounts. So be cautious with that. That opening candle can fake you out, trick you eventually. I was kind of hoping NQ would close below this level, but it's really moved a lot now. Still looks nice and clean down. Man, NQ moved a little too much for my... About 100 ticks. I mean, it's not bad. Let's see what the next candle does. Might take an impulse sell here. Get a good retest. If we had a good retest here and flipped red, I'd probably take something moving down. But I really need to see this level retested, because we have this long rejection wick over here. This could just be a wick fill, and then it could say see ya and go back up. Yeah, absolutely should be. Happy to do it. Happy to do it. I wanted to fill a need for the stream for New York. And I like tuning in to streams when I'm trading. I know you guys do too, and we didn't have ones in New York, so I decided to become the solution. So, but I'm glad to be here. Might as well grow it to as much as I can while I'm here. So don't forget to like and subscribe. So corny, cliche. Like, well, how about you take a trade first and then I'll subscribe? No, I'm kidding. All right, so if I can get a nice greenery on this level here, I'd be pretty happy. I'd like to see a nice rejection off this level to come back down for a sell. And then, and because we're clean to the left, very clean. Got a lot of range to the left. So let's see if we can catch something. This could also, for you liquidity guys, right? This could be a liquidity zone. Could be a stop hunt zone. So be cautious of that. Fake out zone. You guys ready to watch me get cooked on stream? All right, you're gonna play that game? Fine. All right, let's see if we get an opportunity here. If it closes small green, even better. I'm gonna be flipping between Top Step and Bull and Ox. So apologize about the flashes. 21. I'm at 2.5, 21.25, if anybody's curious. I love this clean price action. No indicators, no bull and ox. Oh, let me start that over. This right here, clean price action, no indicators, no Bollinger Bands, no SMAs, none of that junk, just straight candles. Straight candles, price action, it's my favorite. Definitely the best way to trade. Just you and the charts, man. Let's see if it works out. Let's see what happens. NQ, I'm ready for you to spew some dollars. Jump scare inbound. Order is filled. 30 ticks. I'm taking partials and moving to break even. Ooh, that one cooked a little bit. That's okay. All right, done. In and out. Quick little rat scalp. My bull and ox didn't quite play out, but that's what happens when you move in between charts. You can get it. It's a little risky, but we definitely got. Let's see if you can see here. Right here in the corner. Let me see if I can move this. There's got to be a better way. There you go. 173. Done. Quick little rat scalp. And stacking green after green after green after green after green after green is how you do it. Sure, you can make thousands and billions and thousands on one trade, but the way I trade, my style, I'm one bite at a time, man. One bite at a time. One bite at a time. It was a little rat scalp. It was quick. I got in, I got out. I got my piece of the cake. Good. Heading down to Titusville. Nice, Nathan. I might be in Daytona in the next week or so. So be close. How long are you in Titusville? Little rat scalpy scalp. 3-4 days. Okay, I'll probably miss you then. If you guys took that one, I'm pretty sure nobody else took it. I'm probably the only one. But little one-to-one trade here. You know, really not that bad. I would say, you know, not bad. And obviously, it's going the opposite way now, but it could still close green, and we could get another opportunity here. So I might hang around for that. Probably going to lock out on my top step here. Made very little progress on top step. Got my screenshot. Saving it in the journal. Still caught about 40 or 50 ticks on that trade. But it could be doing a full reversal now. So you know what they say, buy at the bottom and sell at the top, right? But I sold at the bottom. All right, let's see here. All right, that's in the journal. Okay, let's go back to looking at gold. Tell you what, on my top step, I'm locking out. Got my 173, and I'm gonna just hang it in there. Yep. All right, my top step's locked out. Bull and Ox didn't really, that trade didn't quite pan out the way I wanted it to, so I'm gonna hang around a little bit. I get 1 to 2 trades per day. I didn't really get a trade last night in Asia. Because I took the trade, but then it slipped and I exited immediately. I didn't see the trade through, so I'm journaling that, but I'm not gonna count that as a trade because it slipped and I ended up getting out. So I got one trade left for New York, and then I am locking out. But my Top Step's locked out. I made my piece on there, and now let's see if we can make some real money in my master account. MES, MNQ looking pretty similar as usual. Anybody else take that trade with me? Or was I the only one? All by myself. See if we got ourselves a pip and dip. No, we still got some good people here. Thought everybody might leave by now. Pip and dip. Guys, don't mind, only 4 likes on the stream. Would appreciate it if you don't mind throwing a like on the stream. Gives me a little bit of attention in the algorithm, so really appreciate it. About 15 to 30 people here. If you guys don't mind, appreciate the like. Help me out a little bit. And if I made you some money today, maybe a subscribe would be sweet as well. Yeah, you look at where Albert's the king, man. One day I did something, called him out. Heading out, Jack. Awesome. Good to have you in here. Go feed some starving people in a third world country. You dictator, you. I'm kidding. Jack's probably low-key like the president of China, right? And he's just here. And he's just spying on us. Gold can reject after this candle and engulf this candle? Yeah. You are in spirit, right, Jack? Why is there only 5 likes, says Pez. That's right, Pez. Absolutely, man. I was just talking about that. We just made some money on stream, too. So, made 173 on a rat scalp on NQ. Viet Cong, better watch out. That's right. Yeah. Jack's got a knife in his boot. And when you're not looking, right? And you have a little bit of a wee in the bushes, he comes up with his knife and reminds you why you shouldn't be standing there. I don't know how to like other than clicking the thumbs up button. Yeah, that's it. You little. It basically tells the algorithm that that people are interacting with the stream, the chat and all that stuff. The interaction, it shows YouTube that hey, this stream has some importance, so let's take it and push it out to more audiences. And then when more audiences come in and they interact with the chat and they leave comments and they like, it continues to feed it, and it basically say, okay, so this test group of people really like this stream. Let's put it out to even more test groups and see if those test groups like this stream. And if it doesn't, then it kind of shuts it down and goes back down. It like shrinks. It's almost like if you guys play Fortnite, right? Throw all these people into this arena and it slowly shrinks. That's what the algorithm is kind of always doing. It's constantly doing that. Only shows one. Maybe refresh it, Nathan. Sometimes I've had that before. Good to have you back, Pez. Get some Asia SIGs, yeah. You're spelling SIGs wrong. You gotta spell it with a C, right? Get more SIGs at the Sev. That's what we used to do. Used to call it. If this level on NQ wasn't right here, man, this would look great for a buy. This level right here. It could push up past this level. New York has more your session, Jack? Yeah. Leave the SIGs to Pez, because Pez knows how to smoke them. Things are backwards, yeah. You're on a 15 New York win streak. Nice, Jack. Keep that going, man. Keep that going, but I'd recommend going back through your trades and validate or justify things about them. How could they get better? Because you might be on a cowboy streak. I'm just being honest. I've been on a cowboy streak and I've gotten burned. So see if you can go through your trades, your wins, and see how they can be better. Or were they just lucky trades? I really like what gold is doing right now. Let's see if we can get ourselves a nice green candle off of that rejection and maybe catch another rat scalp back up before New York Stock Exchange opens. Never know, Jack. Never know. Every time I take my dad to Vegas, he gets really lucky, and I don't. It's funny because we'll both play roulette, and he'll win, and I'll lose, and we'll walk out, and I say, I should have just put my money in your pocket. It's the same thing. I just transfer it to you. Anything is possible. Keep hoping and follow your emotions. I couldn't have said it better, Pez. I could not have said it better. I want to see that posted at Times Square. Follow your emotions. Right there above the New York Stock Exchange. That's what I want to see that now. I'm going to be like, hey, ChatGPT, can you make this for me? Let me put a level here. Jamming. What are you doing, gold? Come on. Give us something better than that. Catch any alligators lately? No, not this year. I got one close to a spot, but nothing yet. Got 3 last year though. 3 in 1 year. Kind of unheard of. Get that many in 1 year, unless you're a trapper. So nothing yet though. It's been an interesting season. A bunch of coyotes though. Been catching coyotes like crazy. Yeah. Apparently you can eat iguanas. It gets cold in Florida like once a year. For like a week, it drops into like 30s or 40s. And it's freezing outside. And it kills all the iguanas and they fall out of the trees. So you can just walk over to a palm tree and pick up a dead iguana. And people pick them up and then they go and they grill them. It's like, man. It's like the craziest form of roadkill. And I told my wife, I'm like, not for me. I don't eat reptiles. And she goes, oh, really? What's an alligator then? You've eaten that. I'm like, oh yeah, shoot. Crap. Yeah. Frozen lizards falling from the sky. It's like playing Oblivion. If you guys ever played that Elder Scrolls Oblivion. I think there's a side quest or something where cats and dogs fall from the sky. It's really weird. It's a weird side quest. What do you think about this setup for possible buy there, Perry, on gold? If we can get some strength from this current green candle, get a nice retest. We got about, I'd say our entry's going to be probably about right there. We got about 130 ticks. We can do something with that. Yeah, got to get that engulf. I'm just worried it's going to leave us. You know, it always does this. Or it'll shrink back down and just peter out. But it's looking pretty juicy right now. Put in 1,000 contracts, Perry. Make millions and billions. Why make billions when you can make millions? Yeah, if it could close similar to what it's doing right now. Oh, come on, gold. Chump change, that's right. Or is it Trump change? Did you guys hear that Elon Musk is on track to be the world's first trillionaire? Trillionaire. That's insane, dude. Like, he could change the world. He could fix world hunger if he wanted to. He could just be like, done. No longer a problem. Oh, you are, Perry? Yeah. You're the next trillionaire. How about quadrillionaire? But yeah, Elon Musk, if you're watching, and I know you are, fix world hunger. Quintrillionaire, I like that. That's a lot. Someday, what, 300-400 years from now, somebody will be a quintrillionaire. Probably you after you've been reincarnated, Perry. Yeah, give his stock, yeah. I know, it's crazy, Nathan. You're not gonna donate a dime? Why not? You'll never make it through that hole of that needle. Don't be a camel. Yeah. You gonna just troll people? Are you gonna act like a bridge troll? Just stand there, right, when people are walking by and take more. I can see you doing that, Perry. Put a spell on you, and now you're mine. Jack, I thought you were going to bed, Jack. You're still here? No, I'm glad you're still here, Jack. Wrap your head around it. I really like gold right now. I really, really like it. Let's see if we can get ourselves a nice little scalpy scalp. Gold could stop about right here. We're in good spot for a buy. It would be nice to get a trade before the stock exchange opens. Then we don't have to wait another 30 or 45 minutes before it decides to get some structure. Let's look at the higher time frames real quick. Oh, gold. Don't do it. 1 hour. Stay right there. Stay right there. Where's the magnet at? You can't search. Here, maybe if I put a little rain cloud on it. There, stop. Stop. Gold, stop. Don't. I'm gonna rain on you a little bit. Snow on you. Stay right there. Don't go anywhere. Don't move. Don't move. Stay right there. Oh, it's gonna make it grow. Shoot. Oh, that's no good. I can't use a cloud. I can't do it. Oh. Maybe if I like... I don't know. I need something better. I need something better than a cloud. It's gonna make it grow. That's so stupid. Oh, I thought I would rain on its parade a little bit. Make it not happy. Make it decide that it's just not a day to go outside. Just put your raincoat on, gold, and go back inside. I'm gonna clip that. I'm gonna clip that and throw that on YouTube and TikTok. So sorry, y'all followers, but we're gonna throw some humor in there. Perry, I don't know if you knew this or not, but there's this really cool function on OBS where you can do backtrack. So you can set it for like 120 to 60 seconds. And when you have a clip, something you want to clip in OBS, you can press the button. It will save the last 60 to 120 seconds, whatever you set it to, and it'll drop it in a folder. So you can go back later and then you can edit it and make it into a short. And you can do it right on stream, basically. Yeah, it's awesome, dude. Look up Backtrack OBS. It is excellent. So I'm gonna clip that we just did. It's a quick and easy way to make short form content. That's what I've been doing lately. Well, in what way would you invalidate? I don't know. we need a top wick on this candle, so the fact that it came up that high is good. Now it needs to stop about right here, and we're in business. Just need one more final confirmation before we're in. So I like it right here, perfect, right where it's at. That my little rain cloud seemed to work. So stupid. It's so stupid, but it worked. I need to make sure, and let's do this, right? Let's get the sun out, right? Over here, right? And we'll replace the rain cloud. It's not sunny yet, right? The cloud is still covering it up. All right, showers are drying up. I'm gonna get a buy order ready, but I'm not gonna put it down there yet. Just gonna have it up there. What's going on, Zuma? Welcome in. We're about ready to take a buy. All right, we're gonna get rid of the rain cloud. It's sunny, but we need you to move back down. Yeah. No, you're good, Brian. We'll possibly take ourselves a little buy here if we can get a nice retest. Heck yeah, Piz back on Asia. Alright, I like this. We're gonna give this a shot. Break this wick. And I'm gonna go for big fat 7 contracts, y'all. I hate how it does this. Get on there. Thank you. In case you didn't know, you can do more than just 5. You can do 7 or 8 or whatever. You just basically stack them on top of each other, and then it'll combine them into your 7 contracts. But yeah, we are getting ready to buy this puppy. The sun is out. It's shining. It's time for a trade. Oh, you're on a trip, Zuma? That's cool. Yeah. Nothing like trading while you're in traffic, man. There's nothing like it. Ah, man, it's exhilarating. Like being on the highway and taking a rat scalp. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. Yo, Pez, throw us some, like, I don't know, luck or something. Some of that luck you've been sprinkling. Like this, you know? Sprinkling that luck. Those lucky charms. Those Newfoundland charms. Sprinkle some luck on us. So we can retire like you. Let's go, gold. Let's go. If anybody's wondering why there's a sun here, is I was raining on gold to keep it from moving too far up. And now I put the sun out there. No luck needed here. I'm going to add the luck. I'm going to add it. Where are you? Do we really need 10,000 emojis? I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Come on, gold. You want to be lucky. Come on. We need some luck. Right? Got 4-leaf clover here growing. Oh, and you know what? It did just rain. Right? There you go. This is just for you, Pez. Just for you. I'm sorry, y'all. This is what happens when you stare at charts for too long. You start putting emojis on the chart. Yeah. Yep, that rainbow is just for you. Need some Skittles to drop out of the sky. There you go. Come on, gold. Give us some action here. Don't do this crap. I hate when you do this. Give us some price action beautiness. It's gonna poop out on us, isn't it? It's just gonna do it. It's just gonna be stupid. NQ doing anything? Oh god. NQ, you are not worth it. You make me want to go back to bed. Gold, you're killing me, dude. I got the clover out. I got the 4-leaf clover out. I got this. It's sunny. We just had a rainstorm. It's time for you to grow. Come on. Ugh. This sucks. Flip and fly. That's what I need, Nathan. That's right. Even if it closes small body red, we got 10 minutes to stock exchange open, so we're getting close. Oops, the wrong button. Yeah, so that stock exchange will bring volume, but it's very volatile. That first candle is rough. I usually typically don't like to trust that first candle. I've taken that first candle enough times now that I've been burned. So it's risky. It's risky. It's basically a news candle. If you've traded any kind of news, the New York Stock Exchange Open is basically a news candle. And if you're going to grab it, you got to be in and out. If you wait, it will probably reverse on you. It definitely has this way of fake out, breakout, fake out kind of thing. So, just a caution. I don't like to be in a trade while it's doing that. In fact, I got about 2 minutes before I cancel this trade. Doesn't mean that there isn't good volume. There is definitely good volume, which is what I like. I like to see volume. It kind of wakes gold up a little bit. Yeah, that's right, Brian. That is news itself. New York bell has rang. Well, gold, I guess you don't want to play, so you don't want to come out and play. Fine, I'm take your sunshine away. I've officially lost it. I've officially gone cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and I blame you guys. It's your fault. Oh, this is terrible. I'm canceling this crap. That's terrible. Oh. Well, better to not be in a trade than be in a trade. Better to not be in a trade wishing you were in a trade than be in that trade and wishing you were out. Here you go, Perry. There, that's for you, Perry. 5 minutes till stock exchange bell. Guess we can go back to watching NQ since gold decided to not participate. But we do have an interesting level here now. at least we've provided some entertainment value. So, if anything else, that's worth getting up. And it continues as I fail to eat a banana. For those of you that are still here, appreciate you very much for sticking around. I appreciate it. Genuinely. Your dedication here for the stream means a lot. It's nice to have you guys here every day. I mean that. We win together, we lose together, we draw together. Gotta know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. Throw a 1 in chat if you guys are excited for GTA 6. I mean, who isn't, right? Throw a 1 in chat if you're gonna buy GTA 6 on day open. Actually making it in my backyard, basically. Here we go with NQ. NQ's waking up 2 minutes to the open of the candle of chaos. -2. Yeah, that's it. That means you'll never get to buy it because it's never gonna stinking come out. Well, if you sold NQ up here, you're in a good spot. See, this is what you gotta do. You gotta sell here and hold it for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. That's the best way to trade. Gold really had a good opportunity here to give us a nice buy, and it just did not. Not want to participate. Even if it closed small red, that would still be good, but I don't know. Pretty good feeling that gold is going to move up here. Might take an impulse buy if we get that opportunity. I'll go light. Can't justify $70 plus tax for a single game, no matter what it is. Yeah, but I can understand others getting GTA, for example. Yeah, they're gonna sell 50 million copies anyways. Shoot, if they wanted to, they could charge $100, and they'd still sell millions and millions of copies. It's an instant money print for them. That's why they waited 13 years to put out the next GTA. Oh, let's wait 13 years and then we'll make $50 million in 1 week. All right, here we go. There is the bell. That closure on gold is ass. Sorry. I was really hoping for small body red. It's basically barcoding now. The market is awake. The bell has sounded. Yeah. NQ might just melt here. If you're gonna take an impulse sell, now's the time to do it. Well, maybe not. You got a nice level here, respected level. Yeah, bit of a rough go on NQ here. I did take a sell here, if you remember. I picked the correct direction. I did take a sell, so I was in the trend. And we did it live on stream every day. Every day. I don't see these TikTokers that are like, get rich and disappear. I don't see them on stream taking trades in front of people, real people. Actually, people will just go up to airplanes, take pictures and whatever, and then it's like, you don't own that airplane, you're just taking a picture in front of it. And then they're like, get rich and disappear. How about get real and not be a faker? What did I say about NQ? You see that? See what that's exactly what I've been saying. NQ loves to do this thing at New York Open. And that is New York Stock Exchange opens, NQ melts. And it's been melting all day. And then it says, oh, we got ourselves some sellers. Now we're going to go up. So here we go. NQ is rocketing after trapping all those sellers. But it's not over yet, because you know what's going to happen next? Ooh, it's buy. Oh, let's buy, let's buy, let's buy. And then it's going to say, now we got the buyers. And it's going to come all the way back down and trap the buyers and the sellers at the same time. And that's why I don't trade New York Stock Exchange opening candle. We'll trade the stock exchange, but not the opening candle. I think the stream got laggy. Does it get really laggy for you guys, or just me? That looks okay. Yeah. So careful with NQ, guys. It's a trickster. Look at that. It's wild. But good thing to do is give it some time, build some structure, and then we can trade it. Once the market cools down a little bit, it's also a Monday. It's a Monday in New York, so there's that to be considered as well. But we're here to help you protect your account. And I'm not one that's going to say, do as I say, don't do as I do, because I put my money where my mouth is, literally. Wow, look at it go. Look at it go. Filling that entire range in one candle. Crazy. Jeez. It ain't slowing down. We'll see. We'll see if it flips on us or not. I'm expecting it to flip. Here's the buy on gold we were waiting for, but we just didn't get an entry. We just didn't get our entry. And you know what? That's okay, because I've had this before where I get a setup like that, I get tapped in, and then it goes the opposite direction, this red candle. and then I get stopped out, and then the next candle is green, and that's the move. That was one candle too early. So I'm glad we didn't get stopped out. That's nice. Thanks for taking care of us a little bit, Gold. At least you didn't shank us in the parking lot or under a bridge. You didn't pull a parry on us and shank us with a knife while we're walking by. I'm sorry for the cough. Try to mute it in time, but I couldn't get to it quick enough. Nice. I saw your picture, Zuma. That's crazy. If you're still here in the Discord, he's got his laptop and while driving through the snow. That's crazy. Mad respect. I'll show you. See if I can show it on stream. That's Zuma. That's cool. Nice. Can't tell if he's hopefully not driving. I don't think so, but you know, you never know. This is how you trade. This is the way to do it right here. In traffic. On a snowy road. Respect. All right. Let's see. Welcome to the world of trading, the most boring way to make money ever. The more boring it is, the better. Boring trading equals exciting fun with the money that trading makes. Man, look at that. That one candle has just towered over the last like 8 15-minute candles. It's crazy. Gold's still moving sideways. Nothing yet. Just gotta wait for structure. Much as it sucks, that's the game we play. Alright, I'm gonna read you guys something I put on my wall. It's right underneath my rules. So, remember why you're trading, right? For me, it's an ultimate freedom to escape the matrix. Ambition through lifetime, integrity, and hard work and persistence has led me to where I am right now, sitting on the charts, waiting for a trade. It's time to live life on my terms, right? No boss, no coworkers, no customers, just me and the charts. And that's the freedom that we're going for, right? But for me, it's trying to make a impact beyond myself, right? It's time to really flip the narrative. It's my turn to take control and dedicate my time to fly. I want to fly halfway across the world. I said this in my last stream, and help communities build wells and clean water and all that stuff. Churches, schools, so that they can live a better life. And it's all going to be funded by trading. To leave a legacy behind is kind of my ultimate dream. I got to take the chains off and retire my bloodline and be done with scraps. I don't know about you guys, but those are my daily reminders. Because without that, it's just a constant struggle. So, it doesn't hurt to go through your daily reminders every day to remind yourself why you're sitting here waiting for candles to do what they do. Give you an opportunity to unlock something new that most people will never discover. They'll never figure it out, ever. And that's the sad thing, but it is what it is. Yeah, feel free, throw in the chat your dream, why you're doing this. We're just waiting for candles anyways, so might as well spark some conversation. Here's some other stuff I have. Taking trades is about taking the right setups with the right execution, and the money will naturally follow. This is not playing at the casino. No guessing, no chasing. It's boring, but it's boring on purpose. It's an execution of a proven and profitable system. Other people have gone before us and done this, right? We're following in their footsteps. You wait for the setup, you strike. You win or you lose. Then you walk away. Or you walk away with no trade. And there's nothing wrong with that. Make sure you always manage your losses and take profits afterwards, because a win should be unexpected. Think about that. A win should be unexpected. You should not expect to win. You should expect to lose. But if you set yourself up properly and you give yourself the best probability of getting a win, you should be pleasantly surprised by that result. Follow for more. Yeah. All right. 15-minute candles just closed. A lot of movement here on NQ. If anything, I'm expecting it to come back down, because it's been coming down. So we'll see. I'm anticipating for it to put a bit of a top wick there, catch those buyers, and then reverse. And sometimes I've seen it reverse and fill this entire candle. Gold, yeah, that top wick is massive, man. And there's no bottom wick on this one. No, I don't see a setup yet. But we know what we're looking for. We know what we're looking for. This song's kind of annoying. Taking a buy on bottom wick, Nathan. Yeah, I mean it's not bad because you have this wick fill. It did open green, which sucks. It started with a top wick, and I hate when it does that. So it could barcode here. We'll see. Yeah, it probably wouldn't be a bad buy. I might take it too. I really need to see good retest. This is the level down here. So this is the level. If it doesn't retest this level, then what? You know. NQ is on a pullback or a reversal, I guess. Man, that's one candle, man. That's the New York candle right there. That was 782 ticks. Oh, no. 959 ticks. Really? God, NQ just moved 900 ticks. Wow. That's insane. Talk about a market open. That's why I said New York Stock Exchange candle, it might as well be a news candle. And you better hope you pick the right direction. You can pass an account in one shot with that candle right there. That's impressive. NQ, there's so much volume at this stock exchange open. It's pretty massive. It's wild. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to get that, Nathan. But see, the market here didn't really give us an opportunity to grab that. You know, it's been moving down, so it's just, it really did. It woke up and it was like, we're going the opposite way. And there's no way to know that, you know? There's just really no way to predict that. All you can do is look at the previous, trend and go from there. And it was not green. Oh, you got triggered? No, Nathan. Maybe consider getting out and then waiting for a better opportunity to enter. Even if you take a small loss, it might be worth it. Yeah, I need a better retest. That is garbage retest on gold for me. I need to really see some serious level testage. Oh, sick. My buddy at work just took down a coyote. You can see this. It's graphic, so I won't show you up close, but part of our job is, well, that one does not look healthy. Part of our job is to make sure that the airplanes don't hit coyotes. You know, we're protecting humans, basically. And coyotes are so rabid. They're almost like a cancer disease. They kill pets and they attack. They're just bad. You got your stop loss and little big at 500. Let's see. Yeah, it's. I didn't see an entry there, Nathan. It was just I needed a better retest. Yep. So, couple more things in my consistency reminder. If I take a loss, it's okay, right? It's no big deal. It's a natural part of trading. But don't linger on it. Move on and reset. Don't get stuck on that loss, because that's getting stuck on that loss will send you into an emotional or psychological spiral. So get out of that, right? Because you got to remember, our emotions, they play a huge role in trading. Right, we're dealing with markets here, real money being transferred between two people. And what do we have there? We've got greed, we've got fear, and we've got anxiety. And you're basically trading off of those three emotions. Whether you've got those emotions or whether people in the market who are doing these trades have these emotions, you're basically benefiting from that system, right? But just remember that success comes from taking less, not more. And some people would argue this point, but I feel like stacking wins every single day. At the end of the week, you might be up $1,000, as opposed to maybe you make $1,000 on one day and then you lose $2,000 the next day, and back and forth, right? And your set of rules, you can trust your set of rules. Treat them like a shield and stick to them, because your discipline is the key to success. And then don't forget to journal and screenshot, keep a record of your data, because you can then create yourself a scorecard and have like a lessons learned, and just get better and better and better. There's a great quote, try and get 1% better every single day. And that absolutely applies to trading. Let's see, let me catch up with chat here. Set your stop loss. Let's see. I was trying to preset it, and it went into drag down and zoom and triggered it. Just closed at 90% at 300. Nice, Nathan. Move to BE. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yo, everybody. Dan is in the house. Good to have you in here, Dan. Oh, appreciate you. Oh, really do appreciate you being in here. Nice to see you. Everybody say hi to Mr. David Holmes over here. Now, we're just watching Gold and NQ do some crazy shenanigans. Yeah, Dan is in the house, you guys. I don't know if he just... I just went over a bunch of like consistency success reminders. I don't know if you caught any of that, Dan, but hopefully you approve. So, for those of you who don't know Dan, he's got a mentorship, and we're all products of his mentorship. So, definitely check him out. You won't be disappointed. Myself, Perry was here earlier, and yeah, we really have learned a lot. But yeah, good to have you here, Dan. Sounds like you guys got something really good in London. I have to go back and check that out. Here comes the sun. It's fighting Brian. It's not that bad, Nathan. I guess it is kind of bad. Hey, at least you don't have to drive in the snow like Zuma, right? At least you get nice, clear, sunny days. Hey, and if you like, throw on a podcast or something, helps the drive. Yeah, definitely, Dan. Yeah, likewise. Yeah, gold today. It's just, we were looking at it, and about 2 candles ago, you can see it's got the double rejection wick there. We were interested in a potential rat scalp buy after this candle, and Pez was here, and we were here, and we were gonna take a buy right there. We didn't get quite the top wick we wanted on this candle, but that's okay. You're not gonna get it perfect. But then this candle never gave us an entry. But we were gonna grab something here about 100 ticks. So gold just decided we're not playing today. And as you can see, NQ is also doing its own thing. So hey, I'll take I'll take no trades. I did get a little rat scalp here on NQ, but it was small. Yeah, gold's been weird lately. I don't know. I just looking at it earlier. Let's see if I can see. We're looking at this. Like, who wants to trade in this? This sucks. This has been gold. This is just, oh, I hate this crap. Yeah, gold has been rough. I want to go back to, let's see if I can go to the weekly. Can we go back to where it was moving up for 8 weeks straight? Because that was nice. Now, if you look at gold, it's just, it was even getting stronger. You see that? The weakening? Stronger, 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 stronger. And then it just, what happened? What happened? It was really starting to build momentum there, and it just died. And I don't mind a bit of a pullback, but I would really like it to continue. And now it's, I hate when it pulls back and goes flat. And that's what we got right now. Look at that weekly candle. That's the worst weekly doji I've ever seen in my life. And then the last week was the same, just a little bit bigger. And so far, this week is not looking much better. Oh, you're killing me, gold. No, it's okay though. That's why we're patient. NQ is like that. I don't know if I should say this. You go to the club. You're chasing the one girl, right? She has golden hair. And you're chasing her. And then NQ steps in and is like, hey, big boy. And you're like, oh my God. Wow. Can you move? I'm trying to see the gold. Trying to see, can you move? Don't cancel me. Gonna head out, Nathan? Yeah. Yeah, triggered on BE. Man, I cannot tell you how many times that's happened to me lately on gold. It just won't commit. You know, you get a trade here and then it just won't continue. It just comes back, and I've hit BE on gold way too many times in the last week or two. It has just been rough. But that's okay. We're here to, the best thing we can do is show up, take the trade, and our job is done. And if you can get partials and move to BE, then your job is done. Lock out, come back tomorrow. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Like the trade that I got on Top Step earlier. I put another 173 in the piggy bank. You know what? Time to lock out. And that's one of my rules I've got on my wall. If I have a win, lock out and walk out. Now, if I only win $3, of course, you know, whatever. I'll take another trade as long as I have my 1 to 2 trades within the 1 to 2 trades. But it says don't give it back. So I'll lock out. I'm happy to lock out. So yeah, Nathan, definitely lock out, man. Enjoy that drive and not even worry about it. Yeah, all right. 1 hour candle is getting ready to close. Let's watch and see what happens. This is the hour closure here. Not much, man. Not much. NQ is weakening, so maybe we'll get it something in the next couple of candles. But yeah, 1 hour, just new 1 hour candle opened and a new 4 hour. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. That's definitely consideration. Gold has been ranging here. Let's see if it can get out of this range. Let's look at the 4 hour on gold. Man, look at those wicks. So doji. So indecisive. At least we had some movement before, you know. Normal price structure. Somewhat normal, but just recently it's just been really a danger zone. My wife says that these look like spikes. Like, I don't know if you guys remember the movie Mortal Kombat, when Shang Tsung flies off Liu Kang kicks him or something in the chest, and he flies off the platform and lands on all the spikes. Fatality. That's what this looks like. Flawless victory. Landing on these spikes right here. I'm gonna clip that. I'm throwing that on TikTok. I say we give it a couple candles to see if we can get NQ to produce something. Gold, just, I don't think there's anything in gold. Let's go for 2 more candles and make a decision there. Because I don't want to be on the charts all day. I know you guys don't want to be on the charts all day either. What I'll do is I'll walk away and I'll set a 15-minute timer on my phone and come back every 15 minutes and just see if there's any price structure. I got a little bit of a feeling here for NQ to might give us a type 2 back down. I can move my level now. Did reject off of this mini level, which also was a support. So it's a multiple, look, here's another resistance. So resistance turns support, turn resistance, turn support, turn resistance. So I can trust this level right here as having some kind of reaction. So would really like to see NQ engulf this candle with some red, maybe come down to about right here, and see if I can draw, well, whatever. If it can then create a top wick and we can get an entry about right here, that would be good. Sorry, about right here. That's about where our entry will be for a sell. I mean, it just moved almost 1,000 ticks. So we just needed to chill here. I don't want it to reverse all the way. The only problem with that is our stop loss is going to be pretty big. So we got to be cautious. If our entry was about right there with the proper retest, we'll have about 100 tick stop loss. So then you calculate, okay, 100 ticks on NQ, 50 cents per tick means that that's a $50 win or loss, or a $50 stop loss. So then you can say, all right, per contract is a $50 stop loss. My max loss limit is 500, but I really want to lose no more than 250 in this trade. So that's 5 times 50. So that means I can take 5 contracts and hit $250 on the stop loss, which will allow me to have another trade, even though this is my last trade for the day. That's how I calculate my stop loss, based on the contracts, based on the size of where I'm going to put it, based on the current candle size and range. But if NQ just leaves us here, then we got nothing. It's okay. No FOMO. We're just going to see what it gives us. A little bottom wick here would be nice. If it were to close about right where it's at right now, I think that would be good, because can't talk. It has engulfed, but it's also created a bottom wick, but then it's also, the previous candle has this top projection wick off of a level that is respected, because it's a support and a resistance. So I definitely think that we have ourselves an opportunity here. If you guys are looking at gold, the problem with gold right now, not only is it moving sideways, but we have this. Hang on, let me clear my throat. We have this minor level right here to be concerned with. So yeah, we might get an engulfing candle here, would be nice, but we don't have much room. That's nothing. That's not worth my time. That's not worth taking a trade. I don't want to trade in that. So I'm looking at NQ. Yeah, exactly, Puck. Welcome in. Yeah, we're watching NQ. Not on gold, though. Gold, there's not enough range. As you can see on screen, there's only about 40 ticks of range towards that level for a sell, and it's just going to melt right through it. But on NQ, I really need NQ to come back. It's moved a little too much. It's okay if it creates that wick, but I need it to come back. But I did say this. I said New York Stock Exchange open, NQ goes one way, and then it reverses. It seems like it almost every day it does this. Yeah, exactly, Puck. Yep. Too much on the left. Absolutely. The gold has just been so ugly. We were looking at it earlier. It's just been so ugly lately. It's so sideways. Not only is it sideways, but it's a lot of wicks, a lot of dojis, a lot of barcoding, just really bad price action. So it's moving now, though. It's just probably... And that's okay. I really needed to get out of this range. Like, pick a direction kind of thing. This would be nice. Left on NQ looks kind of crappy as well from this angle. Yeah, let me take a look at that, Brian. Yeah. Yeah, and you got your level here. You have a level right here. A level right here. But these ranges are huge. Where's my ruler at? I don't see it. My ruler disappeared. What the heck? And my levels disappeared. Dude, you see this? Okay, look. I'm on the 15-minute. No, nothing. Then I go into here, and then now I have my levels. Does anybody understand why? And then now they disappeared on gold, or on this one. Look, these are literally the same chart. Maybe because I have it linked. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Project X. What are you doing, bro? And maybe because of the link. I bet that's why. Oh, NQ's melting too far. Because the thing is, if it melts too far, then we're too close to this level. And that's just not a safe trade. Not to mention a massive stop loss. Yeah, that's a bit too much. Right click and sync layout. Sync them globally. You're not talking about the link, right? This little link right here. Because I have them unlinked on purpose. And the reason why is because this NQ actually should be gold. So I've got that one on yellow. No, not the link. If I right click. Is this what you're talking about? Apply link to entire layout. Or is it in the settings? Right click on the level, not on the chart. Okay. Sync the layout. No sync. Interesting. Sync and layout. Sweet. Okay. Awesome. Thanks. I appreciate that. I didn't know about that. Appreciate it, Rom. Sweet. Good to know. Just when I learn all of Project X, then they take it away from us. This NQ play, still looking good. Long bottom wick, but if it gives us an entry, I'll probably take it. Yeah. We'll see where it closes. I'd say that's pretty massive. That's a massive candle. Yikes. Can I do less than one contract? Because that's what I might need to do. Can I do less than one micro? Can I trade a contract the size of an atom or a molecule? I need a molecule contract. "36 seconds. Lock in, chat, lock in. Alright, I'm gonna switch over. They're both doing the same thing now, aren't they? But gold, there's no left, that's too close here, so we're gonna focus on NQ. No. Oh. All right. I'm gonna get a trade ready, but keep it away from the range for now. Not bad. Let's give it a shot. If it wants to push for a sell, then it wants to push. I might even go smaller than that, to be honest with you. We also have a potential level here and a potential level here. So this could be a bit of a risky trade. A level here, a level here, a level here. So be careful if you take this one. The immediate range to the left is clean, but just be aware of these over here. Might have a reaction. I'm basically trying to catch the melt. If it melts, we got it. If it doesn't melt, oh, we are in. All right, moving to stop loss. Already in drawdown. How about that? It's gonna be a tight stop loss. This might cook me, but I went low on my contracts. What's going on, Pez? Yeah, we're about ready to get cooked. We are in a trade. And we'll see. I'll take losses on stream. That's okay. That's part of it. But I might take whatever the market gives me is what I'm going to take. Look at it go. If you guys are in this trade, like, subscribe, follow, because we're making money, boys. We're making some money right here. I'll take a tough 100 tick take profit if it decides to go. Let's see. Don't come back, you son of a bee. Get back down there. Yeah, a bit of a risky one. That's the level there. I should have probably put it about right here. It's not really a 1-to-1 anymore, is it? Let's see. Oh, we'll go 1-to-1. Might close it. Yeah, here we go. Tell you what, I'm gonna go to break even, which I normally don't do, but I want to protect this account. Boom, done. In the bag, on the funded. Let's do this. Let's go. Let's go, sons. Sons. Oh. Yes. Cool. If you guys got that, heck yeah, and Q. That was a good one. I took 2 micros and made $100. W. That's right. Partials and tap to be, yeah, it's happened to me so many times. Gold has seemed to do that. NQ, I got a little bit more respect for NQ because it doesn't do that. But yeah, W trade, heck yeah. Thanks, appreciate it. Hey, I'm not a phony. Just kidding. Yeah, good, excellent. W trade. I like it. I would have preferred, now, as soon as this happens, right, my immediate thing is, of course, I'm going to journal it, not all that, but I like to look at the trade pretty quickly and see, could have been better. We had a bit of rejection here, a long bottom wick, a couple levels to the left, so there was some riskiness. Didn't get the greatest retest. I would really have liked a retest of like right here, but it did give me a shorter stop loss for a 1-to-1, so I'm okay with that. But that worked out. And I don't feel bad about that trade. Even if I would have lost, I would have been fine with it, because I feel like that really came together, and it was not it wasn't that bad. It wasn't great, it wasn't perfect, but it wasn't that bad. Sometimes you got to just take what the market gives you, set your stop loss, set your take profit, and if it smashes your take profit, take it, lock out, walk out, and that's it. Beautiful. Second trade for the day. Yep, that's mine. I'm done on, I just made $100 on each master account here. So that copy trading system made more money than I would if I would have went to work today. Real money too. Awesome. Okay, well, that's going to be it for me. I am showing you I like to do this on stream. I am locking out. This is my accountability. So now you know that I'm not going to take some crazy, ridiculous trade off stream, that I put my money where my mouth is. There's my 2 trades on stream. You can see it. One on the left here for a sell and another sell on NQ. 2 sells on NQ today for a win. 2 wins. I'm done. I don't need to trade anymore. for today. And considering how bad last week was, yeah, cheers, Will. Anybody else get a W there? Yeah. Excellent. And you know what? I like to celebrate after I lock out. That's something I like to do, because then I can't FOMO back into it or overtrade. You guys know that feeling. Yes, I got to win. I can do this. I'm the world's best trader. I'm going back in. And then what happens? You get chewed up and you get spat out and you gave it all back. Not doing that. Feel the emotion, suppress it, lock out, then, all right, sweet. Because 12 hours from now, or like actually 10 hours from now, when you get back in and you trade Asia, that feeling's gone, you know? Yep, awesome, Pez. Yep, good to have you in the stream. I think you coming back in gave us some luck. You're the lucky one. Not lucky as in you're lucky, as in you are the one who gives luck to other people. So, don't forget to journal it. And screenshot it. So I'm gonna screenshot it, journal it, and then go hang out with the family. So my eyes are looking like crazy today. Awesome. Everybody who got a W there, lock out, consider locking out. And if you do decide to trade any more today, I can't afford you, Pez. I can't afford you. If you decide to trade more New York today, like I always say, wait until about an hour during the lunch hour. Don't trade during the lunch hour, which is between 12 and 1. And after between 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock, you can usually catch a setup. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock Eastern time, New York time. So awesome. All right, so you guys in Asia, thank you for being here. Appreciate you liking the stream. Appreciate you all who sat here this long and watched. And I hope we're made you guys a little bit closer to your profit target today. That's my goal. So awesome. All right, guys, we're gonna close it up, and we'll see you later. Appreciate you. Thank you so much.